I've done it. I finally got my hands on Wave 3 of AEW Unrivaled series. Finally did it. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but I did. And if you stick around for this video, you are going to see what's inside. Alright guys, we're here. We're going to open this up. Of course, I've already opened it. Of course, obviously. Found these bad boys at a Walmart. Got the whole set here. I didn't get to do the pre-order on Ringside Collectibles like I did for Waves 1 and 2, which you can check those videos out on my channel as well. If you like this video, if you want to see more action figure reveals, do not hesitate. Subscribe to my channel. I promise that more are coming. I've pre-ordered Wave 4. I'm trying to get my hands on the Masters of the Universe WWE crossover figures next wave as well. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I can get lucky like I did with these right here. If you want to check out the past videos, of course, they are on my YouTube channel. So subscribe, like the video, comment, all that stuff. Tell me which figures you need. Tell me which figures you're looking for. Are you trying to get the whole set like me? Or you're just trying to get people that you like or people that didn't have figures before. Speaking of people that didn't have figures before, there's a few in here, and that's why I'm so hyped that I was able to get this. So let's look inside. Alright. By the way, Ringside Collectibles, I have to tell you, you need to pack your figures better, dude. Because the first two waves, like, I had barely any protection in it. It just looks like you threw 6 figures in there. Let me tell you how you do it at Walmart with the Jazzware boxes. You got these 3 pieces of cardboard here, which are fantastic because they save the tops where you hang the figures up at. You got one in the middle and one on the sides. It's perfect. So snug in here too. There's like no wiggle room. I love them. Not complicated to put back in either. I've already taken these out a couple of times. Alright, so let's go through them. Who do we want to start with? Let's just go ahead and pull one out and see what happens, right? Alright, so we've got Pac. Now, I will say this isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. Obviously, if you've ever seen the Drew McIntyre WWE figure, oh my god, where's the hairs over the face? That is brutal. Sorry for the chair, by the way. I'm in the process of getting a new chair. Been doing a lot of research, trying to figure out which one I want. But anyway, so here's the back of the Pac one. There's the rest of the line, of course, which we'll go through. But this kind of looks more like Seth Rollins to me than Pac. It's weird. His face doesn't look that on point, especially when you got the picture right there, too, on the side. I don't know, man. I mean, it's not the worst figure, like I said, I've ever seen, but it's not my favorite of the AEW figures. I think they could have done better, but you know, whatever. Let's go to the next one. Oh, we got Riho. So Riho with the title because she was the first champion, AEW Women's Champion. So that is awesome. This is actually, they say which where she won these clothes at, and this was actually in Washington, D.C. for the Dynamite where she actually won the title against Nyla Rose. There you see the picture from the match. Pretty awesome. Her first action figure, so very excited for that. Obviously, Pac's had other action figures in WWE as Adrian Neville, but I don't think he's had any action figures as Pac. So, I don't know. We can count that, I guess. But, I mean, if you were, like, a person that collects a lot of figures, and even WWE, maybe you might pass on the Pac. I don't know. But I like to get the whole set if I can. Speaking of getting the whole sets of things, of course, here we go with the round 2 of the Young Bucks. Of course, they were in Series 1, Wave 1, whatever you want to call it. What do they call it? Series, okay. So this is Series 3. So Series 1, Matt and Nick Jackson were wearing their Elvis gear. And in this one, they're wearing their Golden Elite gear from Dynamite in Cleveland, Ohio. And there you go. That's Matt Jackson. Pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet figure. I like that he has a different expression on his face and it's just not a reprint of the one from Wave 1. So I do like that. And then while we're at it, we'll go ahead and show you Nick Jackson as well. Really good. Really good, really good, really good. Love the headbands, of course. All the tassels on the gears, really cool. I've always gone back and forth whether I like real tassels on the jackets, on the clothing, or if I like the plastic ones that don't move. Because if you look, on the jacket, they clearly don't move, but on the feet, they do move. It's really weird. Like, it's weird that you would have both, so I guess I can't really complain, huh? If I go back and forth, I mean, I'm going to at least like half the figure, right? So that's cool. And then the final two are the main two that everybody was excited for and wanted because they definitely have never had figures before. So this is a big deal for me. First, you've got Darby Allin, which I could argue is one of the best looking figures that they've done so far. Darby Allin right there with the skateboard. Looks awesome. This is from Fyter Fest of 2019. Very cool figure. Like, really well done. I think it's really good. Love the skateboard in it too. That's pretty cool. Wonder if they'll ever do like a new Darby Allin figure with the skateboard with the tacks in it when he attacked Ricky Starks. That would be crazy. But yeah, so this is number 22 actually. I like that how they have the numbers on the side. I just noticed that. I wonder if I go through if I'll have one through whatever the numbers are. So 23 and 24 are apparently Matt and Nick. 1920. So 21 will be Orange Cassidy, which I'm about to bring out right now. Orange Cassidy, who my brother got me for Christmas, a cameo from Orange Cassidy, which is really cool. This one is lighter than everybody else, which doesn't shock me, obviously. His extra pieces are extra hands, you know. So it's a good figure. The only bad thing about this figure with Orange Cassidy is the glasses. Okay, so if I'm going to try to put it without it going too crazy on you, it's really hard to see. He kind of looks like he has them on straight right there, but they're actually a little off, so I can't fix the glasses. And I know that they're set in the little plastic piece so that they don't move around and stuff, so I get why it's off-centered or whatever, but I really wish it wasn't. Maybe I'll try to open it up. I don't want to, but the glasses are a little bit sideways, and you can't really tell on there, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that you can't really tell on there. But if you were here in person, you definitely can tell that they're slanted. But, you know, nitpick, whatever. So, overall, this series is fantastic. You've got Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Riho, and if you want to include them, Pac. That's 4 that didn't have figures before. Definitely in AEW. And 3 that have never had the figures at all. This is probably Pac's first figure as Pac. So, I mean, overall, it's a really, really awesome wave, and I'm so glad I was able to finally get my hands on it. And Wave 4 is coming up shortly. Speaking of action figures, I want you guys to go check out RWE Wrestling on YouTube if you can. I'll leave a link in the description below. He gave me a shout out on his YouTube, and I really appreciate it, and you guys should really check out his channel. The great thing about his channel is it's so simple, yet it's really fun because when you watch it, you kind of remember about like when we were kids and we used to play with our action figures, but we didn't have YouTube. We couldn't film our wrestling shows for the rest of the world where we're just playing with action figures. Well, he does do that, and it's pretty fun, and I hope it catches on. I think he does a good job. Also, while I'm giving out shout-outs, AJWF, I believe, is the YouTube of another guy who does really good work. I don't think he does Pro Wrestling Crate. He does another subscription box, but he also does a bunch of figures as well. And he's based out of the UK, and he does great on his channel as well, so shout out to him as well. If you want more videos like this, definitely come back, because like I said, Wave 4 is a definite go. I pre-ordered the Cody Rhodes TNT Special Edition figure. Wave 5 pre-order will probably be put in very soon. Super excited for the new Masters of the Universe wave with WWE crossover. Hopefully I can get my hands on that so I can hit you up with another video. And Pro Wrestling Crate unboxings are still coming. So if you really like wrestling content, definitely check that out. And you can also check out my weekly wrestling podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and more. Basically wherever you can get your podcasts. I have a weekly wrestling podcast called the MONSTERCAST, and that description will be left, or that link will be left in the description below as well. So definitely check it all out. I really appreciate everybody that's been supporting me over 2021 while I try to make this channel a lot more active, and hopefully I can bring you more great videos. Have a great day. Monster down.